Takes a little while longer. We've got a depth meter right now, which is pretty fantastic. And we can see all of the animals in the area. Now, we're looking for skeletons and spiders. When we were doing the live stream of this, when I did the before making the little overview of 1.6 for Timbered Stone, obviously 1.6 for Stonehearth actually, but for some reason it looks very similar all of a sudden. We got spiders in that lot on day 3, is what I was trying to say, which was well, spiders, and we also got a skeleton, I believe, which, you know, only one, it's not that bad, but still we gotta prepare ourselves, which also means we may need to change Islay to a blacksmith and already start our adventure off into the lands of the Forsaken. We will need some stone, though, in order to actually get this started. But we can make ourselves a lovely forge right here. So here's a forge. So apparently we don't have the required resources. It looks like we need 4 of something. That looks like dirt. So I'm going to go ahead and make us, well, mine some dirt. Not really there. Somewhere far away. Ah, here we go. There's a nice little mound right here we can mine up. Anything else? Look at that. See? The way it morphs in. So good. Still got some mining to be done, though. But I want to get most of this dirt mined up first. I don't really want to mine up this area. Like this top bit, though. We can get rid of that. Let's just mine it all up. Oh, no. We got a little mound right here. It's a bit far away, but we want to get rid of these levels first. Just so that later on we don't have to worry about it so much. Fantastic. You're working very quickly, Ephrail, for having 6 stone on you. I wonder how small the bricks are. Here we are. How much dirt do you get per slice? So 2 dirt per slice. Yeah. Delicious slice. I wonder if that's the same for stone as well. Something tells me it's not. You just got 4 then, I swear. 12. No, 2. You got another 2 there. There you go. You got 4 as well. So it seems to be quite random. I'm not too sure if maybe that's based on your level, if you increase the amount you actually gather on how good you are of a miner. That'd be pretty cool. That might work the same for minerals as well, which would be pretty great. So we have the dirt. Now we can go ahead and make the stone forge. We do have 100 logs, which may be getting close. Oh no, we can sustain sort of a decent log count. That's pretty good. So as you can see, we've already got coal apparently. We do need to make ourselves some tongs, though. Now, in the past, we have found that tongs are extremely useless when they're in their stone format. Form, that is. Unfortunately, we will need to have some standard ingots to make these... Oh, no, they're shears. What am I doing? There we go, stone tongs. I thought it was a bit weird. You need tongs to actually make this stuff. Right, so we'll maintain 2 tongs as well. But we'll hopefully move on to these sort of strong tongs as well later on. Well, there doesn't seem to be any bonuses to the tong type that you have, other than a small... It's actually lighter. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. It seems to get lighter as well, the stronger that you get. Is that the same? Oh, that's pretty good. So not only do you have a small bonus with the sharp pick, but also it's lighter, so you can carry a few more as well. That's pretty interesting. I didn't think about that. We will need to light this up, I imagine, in order to make these. Probably a bad idea. Wow, I forgot how loud that was. It's pretty good, though. Look at that. We're already set up. Okay, we're going right now. Hopefully we can get more people, but we're not really set up for a road or anything right now. People are starting to fall asleep as well. So we will really need to get that knife ready for us. Tools seems to be getting rather full, so we're going to go and make ourselves a tools chest, which is pretty easy to make. Where do we want to make this? Just sort of like right here. Yeah, I like that. I like it to be kind of cramped around here. You know, when we're telling stories in that lot, someone can sit on the little timber file right here. The chest is not going the right way, but oh well. Someone could, like 2 people can sit on the chest. Someone could sit on these like little sort of Jaffa cakes right here, which is pretty fantastic. So someone can sit on the timbering bench. And the carpentry bench. And then just sort of tell each other nice tales of yore. I'm drinking a lot of water, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling very dehydrated. This room is very hot right now. I think I need to open a window. Let me just go ahead and do so. I do apologise for this unprofessionalism. I don't want people to hear me from outside. Sound like a madman. Alright, so it's open a little bit. I'm not going to change my tone of voice. If we do get people knocking, I will record it. It will be very funny. You won't be able to see what's happening, though. It'll just be an audio recording, and I'll make sort of funny noises in the background, like, whoa, and then just sort of, like, clapping as well when someone said something funny. I like it. Already we're establishing some sort of 90s comedy sitcom sort of thing going on right here. It's pretty fantastic. Day 2, midnight. I think it's just turned day 2, so there you go. Days take a while, apparently. We've been doing this for, like, we got 30 minutes in, which is pretty good, I might add. And that's one day, so 1 day an episode. one day an episode. And that's if we don't pause. So, then again, no, scratch that. We were paused for a good 10 minutes, so 20 minutes, I would say. 10 minutes day, 10 minutes night. More, no, maybe not. We'll stop worrying about it. We're trying to make farms, is what I was trying to do right here. We want to get flax ready as well. There we are, for the inevitable rope that we will eventually start creating. We can sustain what we've got right now. Also, we want to get beds ready. And I think we need wheat for that. Which is quite unfortunate because... Oh no, we do have wheat ready. Okay. 8, in fact. I probably don't want to make these then. Let's not bother with that. Just get the wheat done first. Flax right now is something that we don't necessarily need. Right now we have Gisette, who is a carpenter. I really wish it would still tell you what they were. Did it do that before? Or at least it did. It gave you one of these images just to help me out a little bit. I've now got to sort of... I'm still quite confused between the difference between a carpenter and a miner. Mostly because the only difference I can really see from a distance is the apron on the carpenter, whereas the green vest on the miner seems to be a good indicator. But that's not very noticeable at a distance. So yeah, we got a carpenter. We'll probably need Islay to be a blacksmith. I'm not too sure how do you make these tongs. Did we make them? Oh, we did, okay. Well, that means we don't want Islay to be that. We should go back to being a stonemason. And probably make some brick as well, just to get some levels up. Now, we do need dirt for this. But fortunately, we have quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and make sort of like 50 stone, 52 stone to get started with. I think that's pretty good. And that's 52 stone blocks as well, which I might add is quite a lot. And I like how 2 of them can use 1 workbench now, which is pretty great. Islay, you're taking absolutely ages to make this. But I'm not going to complain. It's got some levels up right here. Level 3 miner, Ephriel right here. We just click to him. He is currently sleeping. We won't worry about that right now. His fatigue level's not that high though, so we will pause. And we're going to find ourselves as much copper as we possibly can, because that is a level 3 resource. I'm not too sure how abundant copper is in this world, but I recall it not being as good as iron. But we'll go ahead and mine up some of this. Now, it's going to be really difficult later on to mine this stuff up with a bunch of people, because only a few of them will be able to do it. There we are. Got quite a lot of copper, actually. I think this is copper, yeah. Should probably double check. Let's see. Oh. There's one right there. It's kind of hard to see it in the dark. What else have we got? I think... Oh, we've got double vein right here. Fantastic. It's pretty good, I would say, for this entire zone. I do like how these above ground veins seem to be a little bit more prominent now, which is pretty cool, I might add. I like that. Makes it easier to find minerals. Not only that, but they do look like minerals now, which helps. Whereas before, they was just sort of like a different shade. Just a sort of a bold, completely different color. It was quite interesting. So we got Ephriel right here, who is not going to go and do what I told him to. I imagine. Yeah, he's going to go and do that. I like how I can just sort of show or, well, get rid or show of designations now, and I don't have to go into design and muck around. Before you had to go into design and then it would show it, but you don't really have to now. It doesn't make too much of a difference, but it helps out. So if you want to see what's going on, that's a pretty good thing to see. And I kind of do want to see what's going on, I'm not going to lie. Ephriel right now got 24 dirt, which is pretty fantastic. Nearly level 4 as well. Merv, get off my trousers. These are my work trousers. You're not allowed in my work trousers, okay? I don't want you biting holes in my work trousers. What would they think of me? They'd be like, oh, look at that hobo over there with these eating up work trousers. You do that enough to my shirts. I cannot go out with those shirts ever again without ridicule. Which, I might add, is actually quite funny to explain to people. But still, it's a conversation. Icebreaker, see? Why'd your shirt ripped up? Oh, because I bought it from secondhand. Oh shit. Oh, God. See, my laugh, my jokes were so good it made me cough a little. We shall get rid of this because we don't actually require any more dirt. We'll get you to finish it off later, though. It does look a bit weird when you've got this sort of... these squares a bit off here, but that just makes sense. You can, of course, edit these in yourself. It does take a little while, but you can do it. The robot has become a level 3 forager, which is pretty fantastic. I'm not too sure what that means for us. But you've got a seedling, which is pretty good. We should see what we've got when it comes to seedlings. We want to probably start planting a few of these trees. Seedlings. We only got 2. Okay, that's not great. Ah, here we go. So we also get a bit of stone from mining these copper veins by the looks of it. We've got 8 right now. We just got 1 from that guy. We got 2 from that. So it is random, which is good to see. Merv, what are you doing? You've never been there before. What makes you think it's safe down there? I imagine for some of you are probably like imagining this like dark cave in the middle of my room. Just imagine what my room might look like. Actually, no, don't. Nah, go ahead. Actually, nah. That's it. That's pretty much it. The joke's gone now. Energy's gone. But yeah, deep dark hole. Merv's like... Just imagine it echoing. Echo, echo, echo. Merv, what do you see? He's trying to eat my mouse. Not my pet mouse. The mouse. Mice, meese? Meese. Mice, meese. Available now. Right. So we'll go ahead and go to hand tools and make ourselves a... Oh, no, we've got to make ourselves some standard ingots first. Which we can do. We'll have to go to process materials, go to standard ingots, and make... That's like 7, nearly 8. So that's pretty good, I would say. Oh, we just need a few more, and then we can make 8, and possibly more later on. Of course, probably not going to be amazing. We apparently have 1 scrap metal. I wonder where we got that from. Imagine maybe you find it in stone, like just randomly. That'd be pretty cool. Once again, the sitting on faces phase has begun. People seem to be sleeping around the wagon, which isn't great. We'll have to change that later on. I wish designations would show what they're making without me clicking on them. Like show designations, but apparently it doesn't. Which is quite unfortunate. I feel like they missed out there. Of course, now Islay needs to turn into a blacksmith. I'm not too sure if we need an anvil for this. I imagine we do. Abel, though, is a stonemason, so we're going to go ahead and keep them alive. The farmer isn't tired anymore. We want to get this wheat done. Oh, wait, apparently we are already making wheat. Apparently I just phased that out. I thought it was corn or something. Can we make corn? Is that a thing? Yep, we can make corn. It looks like butter, but I guess that's sort of corn zoomed in to, you know, the actual corn looking level right now. You can probably hear Merv struggling. I'm trying to get him off. He knows that whenever I do this, it means go back. No! Alright, fine. Go over there. Ah... It doesn't hurt him, by the way, for those that are wondering. He just makes that noise when he, I don't know, I guess he's panicking or something. You have no reason to panic, Merv. Well, when he doesn't want something. Maybe, I'm not too sure. I'm not an amazing expert when it comes to the way parrots act. But I don't think I'm completely inept. So let's see. We need to go to Q right now. I forgot that we got a Q. We can just see what's going on up here. So there we go. We're making some bricks, which is pretty good to see. We're making some standard ingots, which we've not actually been told if we're failing at doing. Do we want to do that? Ah, damn it, Merv. That was painful. He's very aggressive right now. It's because I'm not paying as much attention to him as you would like. But that's pretty great. Not really. What a terrific start, ladies and gentlemen. Season 3, look at this. It's fantastic. It's so pretty. Does it scale, though, to the land that we had before? I'm not too sure. That bridge was pretty good. There's no way we'll be able to make a bridge again, but we might be able to make a pretty cool-looking town. Unfortunately, the town will be huge, and probably too big, unless they increase the people count. Probably didn't, which means the town will probably be significantly smaller than my mind is actually telling me it will be. But we'll probably end up making the castle first before we make anything town-related outside, since I think that would be a pretty good idea. We do need to defend ourselves, so the castle will have its own wall within its area, and then surrounding it will be a secondary wall with the town and that lot. Which is a pretty good idea, I would say. Nothing else in queue, which means we have created most of the stuff that we require making. It probably means we're going to have to go up to 52 right here on our timber. And I think we'll do the same with our bricks. We'll just stick to a maintenance of 52, not 56, because that would be weird. Apparently you need to be level 6 stonemason to make plaster, level 5 tailor to make rope, twine, level 1, okay. I imagine twine is, like, sort of not as good. Oh, apparently you need to be certain levels in order to actually make it from other stuff, which is pretty interesting. I imagine that's the same with rope. Yeah, making it out of leather, for some reason, is more, which is a bit strange. Our tools are, for some reason, getting high again, which doesn't make sense since we're at a maintenance level. So we shouldn't really be making more tools. For a second, I thought the fire was on fire then. What? I mean, the fire was sleeping. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. My head is boiling right now. I think it's a good idea, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to be right back for a second. I think I need to go and take a breather. I'm getting a bit dizzy. I shouldn't have these energy drinks. They're not good for you. They're very bad. Especially for me. Oh, God. Oh, wow, Merv, you've scratched my arm to bits. This is terrible. What's going on? Okay, I'm just going to be right back for 1 second. Okay, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. To apologize for my inability to cool down naturally, which is not something I can do very well, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just gonna take another drink because I never learn. Oh, love not learning. Right, so we need to chop down more trees, which I feel like is a good idea. Apparently we do have show designations on, which means all these trees were what? Let's start that again. Recently. Oh no, these were probably all the trees that were mature before, so that's pretty good. We've got sort of a sync going on right here. These trees will go, the other trees will grow, okay? I like it, and there was a rhyme that was involved with that as well, which is pretty good, I might add. I think that is always required. It's morning, day 2, which is pretty good. So we're just going to go nuts. Everything you can see, lumberjacks, I want you to keep working. Don't want you to stop. It would be a bad idea if you did stop. I'd feel pretty sad about that. There we are. And we'll go into normal speed mode. We'll zoom in. And you should be able to now craft a knife. Can you make a sharp knife? No, okay. So you can make like 2 knives. Let's go ahead and do that. Nah, stay here. Stay here. We need Islay to get off her ass. We will need to make some beds as well, which is something we need to get around to doing. Oh, I need an anvil. Okay. Zed, robot guy. Robot guy. Go away. Go away, robot guy. We don't need you right now. Right, so we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a beautiful anvil, which is very easy to make. Oh, no. Apparently, we do need to have some twine. We have twine, though, which is fine. I guess it already said we were good to go. Otherwise, it would blank out stuff that we can't make. Like, we need something. Yeah, here we go. We got a number right there on twine, 8, but it's blurred out. It's dark, which means we don't have the required resources to make it. So there you go. We'll just go ahead, and we'll put the anvil right there. Good to see. Speed mode it. Oh, crap. Who makes the anvil? Probably the stonemason. There we are. Good when able. God, you're able, aren't you? I like that. Now, we do need some cake as well. I did forget about that. Gisette, you're cake. Cake, you're now a carpenter. Cakeling. There we are. Cakeling sounds like the, Oh, shit. What does it sound like? Now I've got to come up with something. I mean, it sounds like a zergling, but cake form. Okay, there you go. That's a cool skin there. Or, cakeling sounds like crackling, but not cake. Cake involved. Some sort of cake involvement there. Stuff like that. Maybe it would refer to sort of any additions that you make towards cakes, you know? Add a little bit of cakeling in there. All right, then. I'll put a little bit of cakeling. That's pretty great. These wheat fields are going to look fantastic later on because of how high they are. I like the 2D that's going on right here. Sort of 2.5D going on. 2.5D, but, I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't have to explain myself to you. There we go. Oh, we've got a knife right now. Look at that. Look at that blade. That's fantastic. He's going to go and slay his first beast. The chicken! Oh, I killed the chicken. What? Go kill the chicken. Poor bastard. He didn't deserve that. Oh, what'd you get? 1 feather, 2 fat, food. Okay, so we're getting food. We're getting leather, fat. That sheep is still alive, which is quite an interesting development. We might want to keep the chickens alive, because I do remember the chickens not exactly being very common in the actual... Oh, there's a chicken right there. Another chicken. There's another chicken I think I just saw. Maybe. I may have made that up. I mean, it's a possibility. It has been known to happen. However, him chopping down that tree, Chris, doing a good job. However, Sniper may be beating you to the punch. Level 4. Level 4. Oh, Sniper is beating you, Chris. I don't like the look of that. That's pretty bad, I might add. Sitting on his face, Abel. Cakeling probably doesn't appreciate that. However, Cakeling's not very much... what? Wait, did you fall asleep? I just renamed you. Seems like their fatigue runs down slightly quicker now when they sleep. Which is pretty good, I guess. We've got some hunting knives, though, which is pretty good. Do we want to make anything else? I guess we want to probably process some more ingots, if we can. We have quite a lot. So let's go ahead and make, what, 8? 16. So, 8. Right there. So there's another 8. Hopefully, Islay... I was going to say fails then. Hopefully, Islay passes. Let's open the queue up. Queue goes over this as well. And you can move this, which is pretty good to see. Ooh, XP's pretty good. Do you want to move this, like, somewhere less in the way? Probably, like, right here. Nah, I like it being in the middle. It's only going to be open when we need it. So, and it closes right away anyway. I mean, otherwise, I'd probably, like, have it in this corner all the time. Actually, that gets in the way. Let's just have it right there. We got there in the end, don't you worry. So we're just making standard ingots right now. Islay's doing her own thing, which is pretty good. Lumberjacks, well, doing their own thing. We do need to get more mining. We do need to have some more mining taking place. We were mining some dirt over here, so we're going to go ahead and finish off that job. And we want to mine just sort of normal brick as well. Just to keep the miners busy. I believe we only have one miner, Ephrael. Sorry, Ephrael. You're going to have to do the mining work. Takes time, I know, but it happens. Game saved, which means matriarch spawned. I'm very scared right now. I'm waiting for it. It's meant to be easier when it comes to dealing with mobs. Mods. Oh, there we go. Skeletons. They've already spawned on our land. 3 of them. Fairly well armored. That's fine. We'll pause the game, and we'll get Islay to make ourselves some pretty spiffing armor right here. Let's see. So we got a short bow. Oh, I might just want to get the... Oh, we got... Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's just get the carpenter to make a few more arrows. Can we make sort of better arrows? We can. No, we'll just leave it to the stone arrows. How many feathers do we have? None at the moment, because I guess the guy still needs to come down and actually show us the way. We can make a spear. Oh, no, we can't. We need to be level 5 blacksmith. Islay is level 5 blacksmith, see? Make a spear if you want. 10 damage, 6% critical strike chance is 3 mass, or we'll get a club, which is 8 damage. 15 damage on the short sword, so not as good when it comes to damage, but I reckon range really does help out. We have 1 leather, which means we can make gladius. And we can't actually, we need to be level 8 blacksmith. So we can make ourselves a short sword, which I think is probably what we're going to be using. Nah, probably not. We need to get some bow action. Compound bow, nice. And then a long bow. It seems to be the long bow is the best thing to have. At least when it comes down to range, not when it comes down to mass. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get Sniper, who should be our trained expert marksman. and turn them into a trained expert marksman. I like it. Let's go. Hopefully you can get some one-eye kills. You're not as good as being a marksman as you used to be, but hopefully you can improve your skills over time. Did you actually pick up your... No, you didn't. You going to go ahead and pick them up? Or am I going to pick them up for you? Right. Do you not actually... Do we not have a... Do we have one short bow? Okay. Interesting. We do have arrows. What about armor? What do we have for armor? We have nothing right now for armor. Maybe we want to make something. We can make ourselves this sort of tailor stuff right now. Can't really make anything. Buckler's not really going to make much of a difference. Armor's very much a tailor thing by the looks of it for early game work. And then later on, the blacksmith will really start to shine with the armor pieces. Unfortunately, oh, wood's getting a little bit high, so what we can do is upgrade the storage. Now, the archer, sniper right here, should be picking up his weapons of choice. We may have to tell him to do so. Oh. So let's see, we'll tell him to pick up a bow along with... Do we have to tell him specifically... Oh yeah, low quality arrows. So we'll tell him to pick up a bow, and then we'll tell him to pick up 16 low quality arrows, since this is what we have. There we are. So you have to tell them what to pick, which I think I prefer, in my opinion. I mean, not when you're making an army, but if you want someone to have specific inventory set, because before I prioritized Islay to have the best armor, I'm not going to lie. But hopefully. But yeah, as I was saying, that would make it a lot easier to actually prioritize people into wearing specific things. That also helps out when making a bunch of leather tunics for everyone. Just give everyone leather tunics. It does make it a little bit more of a mental case, though, to actually get that kind of stuff sorted out. However, our first engagement, now I do believe numbers come up from their heads when you shoot them. Wow, a good shot. I think there's a little shadow as well, the arrow. Oh, another good shot. It's fine. You're not missing point-blank shots. There we go. You only got that because it was right in front of your face. Go on, sniper. Show me the... Wow, crotch shot. Really? I'm not too sure if you should really... Wow. You know what, sniper? I feel like you need to be decommissioned. Wow, that went through him. That went through his rib cage. That was a... Wow. Okay, sniper. Obviously, they've done something to snipers. Not snipers, to archers. 12 right there. It's pretty good. I mean, archers are not traditionally good against skeletons. I'm not going to lie. Wow, that went through his rib cage again. We'll keep trying. There we go. Another kill right there. Another shot even. Not bad. Really bad. There's no way you've used 16 arrows against this guy. There we go. The final arrow did it. Good job, sniper. There's no way that was 16 arrows. That was quick. Too bad, I guess. So what we'll do is, because of your insolent, sniper, you now have to prove yourself in combat. Oh, wow, you can give infantry arrows. Like, that's quite interesting. We can give anyone bows if we really want to. Them being an archer doesn't seem to make much... Well, I imagine it will improve their ability to fight. However, that's one of the skeleton infantry down, I suppose. By that, I mean sniper, you shouldn't be the infantry. We need to get someone that's actually decent at it. So go back to being a wood chopper. And we'll go and find ourselves the best soldier, which is Islay. Islay, you're going to have to prove yourself in the heart of combat. Actually, no, we need you to be a blacksmith so you can make stuff. Actually, I think the only thing you can really make is a weapon piece, being the club. You can make a short sword. So, yeah, go ahead. Make a short sword. Go nuts, Islay. The skeletons will be on their way soon. There we are. Hopefully you are successful in your creating right here. You take a little while to make it. Let's go into queue right here. Let's increase the amount of time it takes for us to actually process, to make timber. Let's go to 100. Let's go to 100 stone as well, just to keep the stonemasons and that lot happy. Keep them doing stuff. How's the food looking? 119, not bad. We seem to be in the positives when it comes to making food. Sitting on his face again. Efril. Okay, that's pretty tired, I'm not going to lie.